Hello, my name is Matthew Bruce of Team Misconception, and I will be running down the art direction for our game. So I want to start off by saying that this is a Dark Souls-like game. Our reference game was Dark Souls 3. We kind of wanted to have that same mood and atmosphere of Dark Souls. If you've never played Dark Souls, it's a very dark atmosphere, a very kind of hopeless environment. There's not many friendly people around. Most of the people are monsters or creatures of some sort, of the undead or demonic variety. Um, so that's kind of what we wanted to go for as well. We want the player to kind of feel a little bit of hopelessness when he looks at the enemies. Maybe, they're too big, or doesn't think that he has the tools to beat them, but in the end we want the player to kind of conquer their fear, and overcome our challenges. We really want just a like a dark atmosphere and a very unsettling one as well, such as Dark Souls. The kind of backstory of our game is, you're in this kingdom and you have to make it through the kingdom. There's a tyrant king, and he really just let the whole land go to waste, for his own prosperity. We really just want to emphasize the kind of the barrenness of this place, of the whole game. We want the player to kind of feel alone, but know they're not alone, if that makes sense. The only thing around them are going to be creatures and all sorts of undead and demonic enemies for them to face. We have a variety of setting. Some of the levels are outside, some are inside and have underground elements, like this one, which we would want kind of like a crypt. We have a couple graveyards as well, so we're really looking for a kind of um, dark aesthetic to our game and our environment. A kind of run down, beat up, walls and stuff like that, caves that haven't been explored in years. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the art direction we want to go, and we want to keep it kind of fantasy and in a medieval setting as well. Magic, stuff like that, is definitely going to be present. So here you see the brown spots; those are muck pits. So there's like a kind of a swampy area. The foliage is kind of going to be, dark and run down, maybe burnt trees. All that's standing is kind of the burnt black flesh of the trees. Um, but that's not to say that we don't also want, some green foliage as well. But we are definitely trying to highlight that dark tone, and that ominous tone and atmosphere for the player. We definitely want the player to kind of be intimidated by the enemies, and especially the bosses. I believe we have two bosses at the moment, one at the beginning and one at the end, to serve as the final boss. We want both of them to kind of be, you know, intimidating, and they can be kind of a recolored and resized version of a already existing enemy type. We just want it to be, so if when you're making the enemy types, definitely kind of go to your most, vicious ideation of an enemy, or an undead being, or a demon. We have only a few interactable elements, such as this, which is a refill fountain. So, medieval type fountains. I know they probably didn't have many. Could also be like a statue. We also want to have a castle level, and for that, it's gonna kind of gonna have a regal feel to it, but abandoned. Um, because there really isn't many people left in the land. You're just a traveler through it, and picking up the stories of the land, as you traverse through our game. So yeah, that's again, the atmosphere and the tone of the game is going to be dark. The enemies are going to be demonic and undead. So yeah, that's kind of the art direction that we were going in and hoping to find somebody to help us with. So thank you very much for stopping by and checking out our game. Again, this is Matthew Bruce from Team Misconception, and we look forward to hearing from you.